Hey Eva, I'm going to read this book to you. It's called Why Mosquitos Buzz in People's Ears. When Daddy was a little boy, this was one of his favorite books. I think it's because I like the pictures. I think I like the color of the pictures and how detailed they were. Even though it's kind of a sad story and it's got some scary pictures, I liked it. And see, he even wrote my name in it. So this is the book, Why Mosquitos Buzz in People's Ears. One morning, a mosquito saw an iguana drinking at the water hole. The mosquito said, "Iguana, you will never believe what I saw yesterday." "Try me," said the iguana. The mosquito said, "I saw a farmer digging yams that were almost as big as I am." Do you know how big a mosquito is? Mosquitoes are tiny. And that's what the iguana said. "What's a mosquito compared to a yam?" snapped the iguana grumpily. "I would rather be deaf than to listen to such nonsense." Then the iguana stuck 2 sticks in his ears and went off, meck, 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 through the reeds. The iguana put the sticks in his ears because he didn't want to have to listen to the mosquito's silliness. The iguana was still grumbling to himself when he happened to pass by a python. Python is un culebra, like what we saw at the park the other day, except they're very, very big. The big snake raised his head and said, "Good morning, Iguana." But Iguana did not answer. He lumbered on, bobbing his head. Bada-min, bada-min. Now why won't he speak to me?" said the python to himself. "Iguana must be angry about something. I'm afraid he's plotting some mischief against me." I don't know why Python jumped to that conclusion. But he began looking for somewhere to hide, and the first likely place he found was a rabbit hole, and in he went. Wasuusa, wasuusa, wasuusa. When the rabbit saw the big snake coming into her burrow, she was terrified. See how big her eyes are? She's very scared. She scurried out her back way and bounded, crick, 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 across the clearing as quick as she could. She thought the python was coming to eat her. A crow saw the rabbit running for her life. He flew through the forest crying, "Caw, caw, caw." See, it was Crow's duty to spread the alarm in case of danger. And Monkey heard the crow, and he was sure that some dangerous beast was prowling near. He began screeching and leaping, "Killy, killy willy," through the trees to help warn the other animals. As the monkey was crashing through the treetops, he happened to land on a dead limb. It broke and fell on an owl's nest, killing one of the poor little owlets. So that's the sad part. The monkey didn't mean to, but the stick broke and hit one of the baby owls. Normally, Mother Owl was at home, but this time she wasn't. Usually she only hunted during the night, but this morning she was still out searching for one more tidbit to satisfy her hungry babies. When she returned to the nest, she found one of them dead. Her other children told her that the monkey had killed it. How do you think that made Mother Owl feel? All that day and all that night she sat in her tree, so sad. Now it was Mother Owl who woke the sun each day so that the dawn can come. But this time, when she should have hooted for the sun, she did not do it. The night grew longer and longer, and see, all the animals of the forest knew that it was lasting much too long. They feared that the sun would never come back. At last, King Lion called a meeting of all the animals. They came and sat down, pem, 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 around the council of fire. Mother Owl did not come, so the antelope was sent to fetch her. When she arrived, King Lion asked, "Mother Owl, why have you not called the sun? The night has lasted long, and everyone is worried." Mother Owl said, "Monkey killed one of my owlets. Because of that, I could not bear to wake the sun." "But you know this isn't what happened, right, Eva?" But Lion said, "Well, then it must be. It was the monkey. It was the monkey who killed the owlet. And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then King Lion called the monkey. He came before him nervously, glancing from side to side, rim, 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 rim. "Monkey," said the king, "why did you kill one of Mother Owl's babies?" "O king," said Monkey, "it was the crow's fault. He was calling and calling to warn us of danger, and I went leaping through the trees to help. A limb broke under me and it fell. Ta, on the owl's nest." The king said to the council, "So it was the crow. It must have been the crow who alarmed the monkey who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then King called for the crow. The big bird came flapping up. He said, "King Lion, it was the rabbit's fault. I saw her running for her life in the daytime. Wasn't that reason enough to spread the alarm?" The king nodded his head and said to the council, "So it was the rabbit. It was the rabbit who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet. And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." Then King Lion called to the rabbit. The timid little creature stood before him, one trembling paw drawn up uncertainly. "Rabbit," cried the king, "why did you break the law of nature and go running, running, running in the daytime?" "O king," said the rabbit, "it was the python's fault. I was in my house minding my own business when that big snake came in and chased me out." This is what Rabbit thought was happening. So the king said to the council, "Then it was the python who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet. And now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come." King Lion called the python, who came slithering, waswasa, waswasa, past the other animals. "But king," he cried, "it was the iguana's fault. He wouldn't speak to me, and I thought he was plotting some mischief against me. When I crawled into the rabbit's hole, I was only trying to hide from the iguana." See, now the snake was afraid the iguana was coming to scare him. The king said to the council, "So it was the iguana who frightened the python, who scared the rabbits, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't make the sun so that the day can come." Now the iguana was not at the meeting, for he had not heard the summons. The antelope was sent to fetch him. All the animals laughed when they saw the iguana coming, bada men, with the sticks still stuck in his ears. King Lion pulled out the sticks, parup, parup. Then he asked, "Iguana, what evil have you been plotting against the python?" "None. Why, none at all," cried the iguana. "Python is my friend." "Then why wouldn't you say good morning to me?" demanded the snake. Well, I didn't hear you, or even see you, said the iguana. Mosquito told me such a big lie, I couldn't bear to listen to it. So I put sticks in my ears. Ngee, 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 laughed the lion. So that's why you had sticks in your ears. Well, yes, said the iguana. It was the mosquito's fault. King Lion said to the council. So it was the mosquito who annoyed the iguana, who frightened the python, who scared the rabbit, who startled the crow, who alarmed the monkey, who killed the owlet, and now Mother Owl won't wake the sun so that the day can come. Punish the mosquito, cried all the animals. Now when Mother Owl heard this, she was satisfied. She turned her head toward the east. And what do owls say? Do you know? Mother Owl turned her head to the east and hooted, woo-hoo, woo-hoo. And when the sun heard this, it rose. Meanwhile, the mosquito had listened to it all from a nearby bush. She crept under a curly leaf, and was never found and brought before the council. But because of this, the mosquito has a guilty conscience. To this day, she goes about whining in people's ears. And she asks, "Is everyone still angry at me?" When she does that, she gets an honest answer. Do you know what the people say? Kapow! And that is why mosquitoes buzz in people's ears. And that's why we go kapow when they do it.